This is Laugh Smartly, recorded live with your hosts, Biff, Lucky, and Mr. Fun.
Hope it doesn't detract from the fine quality of all my jokes.
Well, you've just said that to the audience as we have started the podcast, Mr. Fun. And
Great.
I shared with you guys earlier, which was interesting, as Lucky and I were talking about, you know, the recaps. Everybody's got a recap now. YouTube's got recaps. Spotify has recaps. You know, you name a network, it has recaps. And the software I use to record is Riverside. Plug to them, Riverside Studios. And they came with our Word of the Year recap, which was a single word. And I'm not even sure it's a word. It's actually.
And I think you're trying to negotiate for a bigger contract by this answer.
Well, maybe. Right now I have 1/3 of nothing. And I'm not sure even by negotiating this, I'm going to get more than 1/3 of nothing. Because the Word of the Year said most the entire year is my name.
Biff. Come on.
You
Biff
guys have said that.
It's the only word we've said the main word we said all year.
You've said it a lot. Because I am the butt of many of Mr. Fun's jokes when he says that. And
Yes.
there's declarative statements said about things I've said. You know, I get it. That's okay. But I was the Word of the Year in 2025.
Amongst us on the podcast.
Amongst us on the podcast, not the world writ large. I don't think I would have. I've not been elevated to that, status.
There's a lot of words of the year. You notice that, right? We've talked about that in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but how about isn't it weird that like so many of the things that we do have here's your year in summary. Like LinkedIn is even doing that now.
So the craziest thing, among other things that I think we can point to, I think I mentioned last podcast that I was heading to Europe with Mrs. Biff, and we went to Europe, and I'm in Paris, and I'm outside of our hotel room. You see, there's a line of people, and I just make a comment. What's this line of people queuing up outside? It's at night to the hotel room. Well, time moves on. I go to Instagram. And it serves up that there is a jazz club behind our hotel that people wait in line for every night. It's like these devices are listening to everything. And by the way, it was a jazz club that became famous in the movie La La Land, for anybody that saw that. When the Ryan Gosling character goes on world tour, he goes to this jazz club in Paris called Caveau de Hachette. That's what it is. It's a cavern below ground, and it's only famous because it was mentioned in the movie. And now what was that?
You have your location services on. That's why
I get that, but it's still. I didn't mention that it was a line for a jazz club. It was just a line, but it was actually the way they served it up, which was pretty impressive. So it was. So, anyways, among other things I discovered in Europe. So which I'll just segue into it. European toilets. We can spend hours on European toilets, but a few observations. In Brussels, I go at a restaurant. I go downstairs into the bathroom, which, I mean, you guys have been to Europe. They have a lot of communal sinks, right? So they'll have men's toilets and women's toilets, but you wash your hands in a common area, right? This one, I go downstairs in this restaurant in Brussels, and the men's urinal is literally a little notch in the wall next to the communal sink. And it's not like you're hiding yourself from anybody else that's in the communal
Was it a glory hole?
No,
did you stick your dick in a glory hole? And you didn't even know it?
Not a glory hole.
I think,
but it was one of those. You stand there, and anybody that walks down the stairs is watching you pee. Anybody that's washing their hands, male or female, is watching you pee. That wasn't the only time that happened in Europe, but it was the first one was in Brussels.
Mr. Fun, what do you think? Did he stick his dick in a glory hole or not?
I don't know, but do you guys know that what does a non-binary person do on the toilet? They, she, it.
They, she, it. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Another one, which was first in my my life, was a toilet seat that was rectangular. You know, most seats are kind of oval shape. Our hotel in Paris had a rectangular toilet seat. You ever gone on a rectangular toilet seat?
Wait, are your legs spread on each side?
It's just a complete rectangle with a hole in the middle of the rectangle.
So
That's
does it block your dick when you stick it in? Like, because mostly the round ones have a hole, like they're cut out at the crotch area, so you can stick your
I
dick
don't
through.
recall that it was an issue whether I was going number 2 or has been well documented me going number 1 sometimes sitting down.
Did you take a shit on an ironing board? Did you take a shit on an ironing board?
I did not take a shit on an ironing board.
I think Biff got the Americanized bathrooms that like make it hard for you to piss and shit.
Oh,
you're out of town, or you got to put your bum on the rectangular toilet.
Anyways,
speaking of rectangular toilets, I got so I was in Europe at the beginning in the spring.
Yeah.
And in London, I had a hotel room that had the ultimate toilet with the seat, with the air, warm
like
water.
The Japanese ones. We talked about that on the last podcast.
I got one of those for Christmas this year.
A Japanese toilet?
Well, I don't know what brand it is, but it's super expensive. But I have to bring an electrician and a plumber to install the.
No,
damn
so
thing.
you have a whole toilet or just a seat?
The seat itself.
The seat itself.
But it needs to be, installed into the toilet system.
Is it a soft closing seat? Because Mr. Fun and I have experienced toilets at your house where we go to shut the lid and it just slams down.
Yeah.
This one's got to be soft closing for $2,000 or whatever it's going to cost you.
Yeah. Well, I hope it does that.
Okay. Where are you putting it? In the master bath or in the guest bath? Who's going to experience
this? It was a big discussion. I got the thing. It was my gift. And so I'm going to put it in the toilet that I usually don't go number 2 in. I'm going to share it with Mrs. Lucky.
Oh, you have 2 different toilets? One for ones and
We
twos?
have like 5 toilets in my house. I have one that I go to normally that's outside of the Gen Pop. But I'm not going to put it down there because nobody else will use it besides me.
Pop.
You don't share a toilet with your wife.
No, I will start with the $2,000 toilet seat that I got.
I just got to go back what you said. It's like you're living in a prison. The Gen Pop? What are you talking about?
Gen Pop. Like I have a toilet in off the main living room, and if I'm going to go drop a deuce that stinks like the high heaven, I'm not going to go do it there. I'm going to go down in the basement.
So are the boyfriends that are now staying at the Lucky household with your daughters, would they be able to experience that toilet if it was installed?
Yeah. So I shared with Biff earlier, double barrel boyfriend sleepover is happening over the Christmas break. I have my 2 daughters are home for the Christmas break, and they're bringing both boyfriends home to sleep in the house. So it was like a whole discussion where everybody's going to sleep. And of course, it's going to dislodge where I go number 2 and do whatever my regular routine is.
I think having 2 boyfriends stay over is time to thank our sponsor, Scotty.
Scotty's Vodka.
Maryland made, Maryland strong.
Or Maryland smooth, whatever it is.
No, it's Maryland strong when you have 2 boyfriends stay over.
Yeah,
you need to.
And the assumptive move from your daughters was, I'm sure they were going to stay in the same room.
0. That doesn't happen. Like they're maybe outside of college if they were graduated. Yes, maybe, but no. Everybody.
No. But your point. They were my point is that they were assuming their boyfriends would stay in their same rooms. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're understanding.
There's going to be all sorts of tomfoolery.
No.
Yeah.
No. Mrs. Lucky is going to lock that shit down
You're getting tired, Lucky. You should go to bed now.
Yeah, that's right. At some point in the evening, it's going to be a sleepover, co-ed. You're just going to put it out of your mind.
What did you guys get for Christmas this year?
Hey, before we leave, do you know that all the toilets Biff got stolen from the police department, and now the cops have nothing to go on?
That's a good one.
That's good. Most of my gifts, honestly, were the trip to Europe was a kind of gift to each other. I did get a watch, which I like a lot, which is a moon phase watch, which is kind of cool. But other than that, it was got great gifts, little stuff from the family. But it was all good. Didn't get a toilet seat. Mr. Fun, did you get anything in the equivalent of a heated toilet seat?
No.
What's your
Nothing?
best thing, Mr. Fun?
I got sunglasses.
Did you get any Maryland stuff?
No.
What?
It was Christmas for me, it was the spirit of giving this year. It was the spirit of giving. Yeah.
That's great.
I really what did I get? I got oh man, I got a massage, gift certificate for a massage. I got some Ray-Ban sunglasses so I could drive when it's bright out. And and I got the gift of being with my family.
And
So we had a big entertainment. So yeah, if we're going to get into any kind of news, Biff, entertainment, Mr. Fun finally did his improv.
Yep.
And he killed it.
Yeah.
He killed it in such a way that I think you and I have to worry, like what's going to happen to us, like after he leaves us.
No, I know. We're going to be doing auditions. We're lining them up.
Don't get
Slab
rid
is
of me too soon.
Slab is
Don't-
already called. We got people going. Kevin P, he's on the list. So we got people that we're going to try. Yeah. So the improv just, from my standpoint, I was in Europe when it happened, but I got the videotape the next day. Very impressive. To Mr. Fun's credit, didn't show any nerves, big laughs from the crowd, 5 minutes, which is hard to do without notes, which is really, really impressive. Mr.
thank
Fun,
you, guys.
what's your takeaway from it after you've done it?
It was fun. I mean, what I wanted to do is come out of that saying I want to keep doing it. And so that's a given. I'm going to keep doing it. In fact, I'll be performing 5 minutes at the Who Gives a Hoot in Gaithersburg, Maryland on Wednesday, the 14th of January, if you'd like to come up and see a repeat performance.
Wait a minute. So Laugh Smartly does have a advertising rate. So are you going to pay us?
No, they're going to have to start paying me before I start paying for advertising.
Okay, you are going to get paid a share of the profits right now. Okay,
all
congratulations. Right. You now have zero as we have established this at this point. And we have an accounting firm that will surely strip away any profits we have. So we will continue to pay you zero, which is great. So speaking of paying profits, we talked about it. I don't know how it came up, but Rockfish sent me a note. He was talking about royalties. That we talked about it at some point over the last few weeks. He sent me an email about royalties and what he gets paid if he goes through a service like YouTube.
Yeah,
he gets paid 0.0003 cents per play on YouTube, which I think is a third of a penny. I might be off on that slightly, but I think he gets paid a third of a cent. And then it goes through some clearinghouses and they aggregate it up, and then his publisher takes a cut, and then he gets some amount of money. And he showed me a statement where he got like $50 or something,
$50 for like an annual, like a year
across a number of songs, right? It's not a lot. It doesn't add up to a lot. He did say that Northern Net Christmas, because I think you asked about it, Lucky. It gets 10,000 streams. So he's get some good numbers on Northern Net Christmas, which is a fairly regional song. And that's obviously the most popular one. But it's hard to make money on the music business in terms of as those systems are. And I think YouTube, he said, pays better than the other services. So we got to keep at this, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep doing this, and but it's more power to Rockfish that he keeps forging ahead with it, and he says he's got I think he has 28 songs published that he gets potentially money on that he does, but you can read up on these sorts of things just looking at different trade things. I think the top performers on Spotify get like 8 billion plays, and that generates several $1 million or so per performer. But so it's obviously can be real money if you're in that level of performance. So
we're on our way there.
Now that Christmas is over, I decided to buy myself a really expensive first aid kit because I decided it's time to start treating myself.
Exactly.
No?
Yes.
What's your guys' take on the Oscars moving to YouTube?
The Oscars moving to YouTube.
Yeah, they're good in I think it's in 2029 they're going to move the Oscars to YouTube, which is like crazy. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm used to rolling into ABC and in the November-ish, December. Well, I don't know. When do they do the Oscars?
They're February.
February.
Yeah, I mean, I don't look at YouTube. Again, I think we've talked about it. Is the amount of the trillions of views on videos? It's huge. I mean, if you stack it up, they are a top network. The number of people that um, watch videos or have it on the background, and we've talked about it. We've gone over to YouTube, and we get people that just listen to the podcast, even though it's on video, or they can listen to the podcast on YouTube, and it adds up. And I think it makes sense. They also have YouTube TV, which suggests to me they'll probably dedicate a channel or something
Yeah.
to it at that point in time. So, honestly, but it's a promo for the Oscars. I don't care. The Oscars don't. I mean, I've still been reading up on the films that are potentially nominated. Never seen it. Yeah, I mean, the one that's number one, which is a Golden Globes one, is a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. I can't even remember the name. I don't know if it ever came out of the theaters.
So I think we've talked about this. Like, we don't recognize the nominations for the Golden
Yeah.
Globes or the Oscars. I think we're in a transition to the point where, like, some people are in the old world of watching TV and going to the movies. I think we're transitioning to this online stuff where everything is served up by YouTube and Netflix, to the point then that's where most people recognize these brands, these movie
Right.
brands that we just don't, our generation doesn't recognize.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the one we've been watching movies over the holidays, and one of the movies to watch, which is a very good movie. I've never put it in my top movies, but I in a sense I probably should. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. Um, but it was one of those that came. I remember when it came out theatrically, right? And you saw it at the theater. Are there the equivalent of those sorts of movies being produced today? I don't know. It just doesn't seem like there are
What do
that
you mean
many movies.
equivalent? What, humor or
Humor, maybe just
creativity?
the soundtrack, the humor, the creativity. It just feels different these days.
Do you think
Um,
it's because we're of a different generation? We're older?
I just think that people consume things differently. I guess that's what it is. I don't just feels like the movies aren't as big and broad, and that's not even a good example of a big and broad movie because the cinematography isn't huge in that movie. It's not like seeing, Star Wars or something like that, but it just feels different as a movie than things that are produced today. That's just
So
my
when the list of the best movies to watch comes out like that,
Mhm.
and you don't recognize the titles, does it compel you to go watch them?
Not really. I would say this is that the Rotten Tomatoes, which rates movies, and a lot of times the streaming services will serve up the Rotten Tomatoes score. They have, which I recommend to anybody. There's a best of for 2025 that ranks all the movies based on audience score versus newspaper score, stuff like that. That actually compels me to see something that's rated highly on Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah.
because it suggests that it's probably a pretty good movie.
Lucky Biff went to watch his very first gay porn movie the other day. It's amazing how young he looked back then.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of porn. All right. See if you can name the top 10
Mr. Fun's making
countries.
himself laugh. Again, this is why I was the number one word in 2025 on this podcast. But
I usually have a risky joke for the end. That was it. But I didn't know we were going to talk about the Oscars. So now I'm scared for the
Who
risque
do you
joke.
think besides the United States watches the most porn?
who besides the U.S. watches the most porn?
Yeah.
It's got to be some cold weather country.
You think?
I would think.
I don't think so.
Oh, you think it's like
United States has 3.17 billion monthly visits to porn sites.
I think it's
Okay.
India.
India is number 10. I'm sorry, number 9. 284 million sites.
Okay.
Hits.
Right.
Monthly visits.
Number 2, though, is
Indonesia,
your question.
Brazil, France, Philippines, Japan, Canada, Mexico, India, Spain. Top 10.
Brazil? You said it was number
Brazil?
2?
Like, why would Brazil? They have all these hot women. Like, why would they be hitting porn sites?
Who knows? It's a country half the population of the U.S. It's interesting that they're that high up, and a more densely populated country isn't as high up.
They're very sexually aware down there, I hear.
Are they? Well, they invented the Brazilian, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
see?
that's what they're doing. They're just looking at grooming techniques. Maybe it's
Yeah,
not porn.
Yeah. Exactly.
I saw this other list. We talk about inventions.
Speaking of inventing,
a really, really awesome list. Okay. Top 100 famous inventions and greatest ideas of all time.
Okay.
See how many of the top 10 you can get.
Now, is it as broad as just saying electricity?
That kind of thing is on the list. That's number 9 on this list.
Okay.
So these are the best ideas of all time. Famous inventions.
I mean, you got to think airplane, air travel.
Way down the list.
Really?
Yep.
Television.
Nope. Way down the list.
Computer.
Like things that like
computer.
Really like help us survive. Nope. Way down the list.
Refrigeration.
Way down the list.
That's bullshit.
The wheel.
Wheel, number 2. Wheel, number 2. Like that kind of stuff.
Fire.
Great idea.
Fire,
number 1.
Okay. All right. So that's good. It's very broad. So you got electricity at 9. You got fire.
Nobody
wheel.
invented fire.
Well, somebody had to. Somebody had to strike it together.
Yeah, figure it out. Caveman.
No.
They had to figure. Okay. The wheel. So you got the pole.
The pole.
No.
That would like revolutionize the stripper industry, but not like the greatest ideas of all time.
Oh, so is number 3 just such an obvious one where we're just
what?
No,
water.
Water.
No.
No.
All right, here they are.
You can invent water. I'm not happy with fire.
Listen to these. These are the top 10. Okay.
Okay.
Fire, wheel, nails to build shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Optical lenses. All 3 of us have glasses on. Compass, paper currency, gunpowder, printing press, electricity, and steam engine are the top 10 greatest ideas of all time.
Wow.
Anything better than that?
Steam engine, gunpowder. So I understand they've taken relatively basic ones. I'm surprised something like air travel, if you want to, whatever
Airplane, number 25.
I'm surprised that's not higher because of if you're going to have the printing press. I mean, air travel to me has changed the way people have obviously moved about, lived in certain respects. And I don't know. That's one that's a bit surprising to me.
What do you think's more important, the automobile or the airplane?
That's a good question.
Automobile, I think.
I would think automobile.
It's number 14 on the list.
Automobiles. Yeah.
The inventor of Velcro died the other day. R.I.P. Rip. No?
Yeah, that's
hey, the inventor. Did you hear why the inventor, what the inventor of the fleshlight said?
The flashlight?
Fleshlight, Biff. You know what that is?
Fleshlight.
Fleshlight?
Okay, Biff. It's kind of like, this is so fun. I can't believe you don't know what this is. It looks like a flashlight, but on the end of it is a lifelike plastic vagina. And you insert your penis into it and you move it up and down. Anyway, that guy said, if I build it, they will come. That was the inventor of that one.
Did you get that for Christmas, Mr. Fun?
No, but I can't believe Biff doesn't know what it is. It's so sad. It's so sad. He lives such a sheltered life.
Apparently. Yeah, apparently.
Look, you know exactly what it is, right? Do you have one?
I used to. Long time ago. But I gave it to you.
Where do you keep something like that? Like, you got to be single, right? You can't have all that stuff.
No, you don't have a like a drawer where you hide all your like no-nos. Like you don't want anybody to see.
I got kids. How am I going to explain a fleshlight?
I got kids too, but you keep the shit away so nobody sees it.
Is it locked?
All your like vices, all your pills and your devices, all your masks, all the shit you wear, balls in your mouth, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know the inventor of throat. I told you this before. The inventor of throat lozenges died. There was no coffin at the funeral.
Okay.
I don't know where that ranks on the list. Lozenges,
that's right.
Or Velcro.
That's right. Exactly. Okay.
That's 2 black birds stuck together in the backyard. Velcro. Yeah. There's something there. There's something there.
Well, that's good. I like
All right.
the way that you're bringing that together there. So, what else, Huck?
For me?
Yes, for you. I asked you the question.
Okay, this is a big one. I love my wife.
Yes.
Okay. Can
might
you
wanna
tell
stop
me
there.
the
You might
15 countries with the most faithful wives?
15
I have a
countries with the
list.
most faithful wives.
Yes. And the
15
US does not have anyone in the top 15, which is crazy.
China.
China, number 3.
Okay. Japan?
Japan, number 6.
Okay.
Mr.
Faithful.
Fun, what about you? You got any people that you would say, that woman's gonna be a faithful wife? You know she's not US?
I'm trying to think. It's probably like good-looking guys and ugly girls, like Eskimos. I'm gonna say like Mongolia. Mongolia, very faithful.
No.
No,
I'm thinking, see, I think it's something more of a,
Middle East.
well, I picked China because it's sort of authoritarian. I don't, I'm thinking it's like Singapore.
Yeah.
Nope.
No? Okay.
Philippines and Vietnam women are the most faithful wives.
So all
So-
Asian countries.
Yep. Yeah. So anybody that's Philippines, Vietnam, China, South Korea, Brazil, Japan. So Brazil in there, Japan, Colombia, Somalia, South Africa, Pakistan. So anyone who's single out there, look for a Filipino and Vietnam wife. You know, like look for the women from those countries because you're gonna have a great wife.
Yeah.
You know.
Good. All right.
Rocky's wife thinks he's faithful, but his girlfriend isn't so sure.
Good one.
That's very good.
Oh,
So, Lucky, you mentioned something which is I'm curious about because I didn't do any research on it on kind of on a related topic on dating apps. Raya.
Well,
What is
okay.
it?
Okay, so we're starting to get a little famous.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm like, where do the quasi famous guys go to find other famous people? Because we don't want it to, we don't want the rank and file sit hotties. We want some like famous hotties. So Raya is a new app. It's a dating app for the almost famous people, which is perfect for us.
What?
If we were single.
What's back? What do we define as almost famous?
Well, okay. So the people that are in the business, like us, we're in the business, right?
Okay. Oh, the entertainment business. We are in the entertainment business. Yes.
Yeah. But but if we wanted to go and get experiment, find like if our ladies jettisoned us or we whatever happened,
jettison.
Yeah, jettison us. But there's an app now for this genre of us.
Okay.
Like people like us. So it costs
people think they're nearly famous.
Yeah. Well, it's $25 a month and but it's a highly exclusive app for these people that are almost famous. Not like you're not going to find Jennifer Aniston on this or Carmen Electra or whoever that those kind of
Carmen Electra.
I don't know.
Jeez Louise.
She's not famous anymore?
She was.
I'm not sure she's famous anymore. I think that Denise Richards. Here, let's pull all the.
If I didn't have Mrs. Lucky, I would date Carmen Electra in a second. If I rolled in with Carmen Electra, you guys would be like, "Damn, Lucky is got."
Is she the one who was with Rodman?
Dennis Rodman, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
You wouldn't have a chance with her. I'm sorry.
I'd have to go like this.
Yeah, exactly. I once had sex before I got married with a woman who was famous. And I started laughing during it because I was like, does this mean I'm infamous?
Infamous.
Infamous.
Oh, look at you. You were full of word plays today.
I'm trying. I'm starting a website for it's free for women who like men without fake hair. And there's nothing to pay. There's nothing to pay.
Frank, come on. Where do you get this stuff?
I don't know. It just comes to me.
It just comes to it. It'll be coming to everybody else that who gives a hoot in Gaithersburg, Maryland on January 14th. That's the way we're supposed to do plugs like this, right?
Right, exactly.
That plug is going to cost you $10.50.
$10.
So, would you rather? We have done this for the last several weeks, and here's another would you rather. Okay. Would you rather have no feet or no hands? Think about it. Would you rather have no feet or no hands?
Both of them are very extreme.
Oh, no. Take my feet. Leave me my hands.
Yeah. Like, you can get those. Are you allowed to get the fake feet? You know what I mean? Like the fake legs.
Let's not overthink it. It's just a question. And no, you could get fake hands too, I suppose, if you wanted to. You could get like pinchers or something.
You could be more normal, I think, with no feet versus no hands.
Okay.
That's my take.
Too. Yeah,
you agree with that?
We have to use my hands. Yeah. I don't I don't do a lot with my feet anyway, besides walking.
Really?
I don't really do a lot with my feet.
But you don't think that the mobility is not as important as using your hands?
Well, right. No, I got wheels.
You solve that? Wouldn't you solve that? Like, if you didn't have feet, you'd be able to solve it with some kind of like mechanical device.
I mean, you could use crutches, I suppose, or you could use a wheelchair or what have you. Or to your point, maybe you have peg legs. You could walk, you could balance, or something like that. So okay. I mean, I tend to agree with you.
What do you do?
As I think about it, I tend to agree with you. The hands are you could do a lot more, obviously, with your hands, and you can feed yourself, which would be hard if you didn't have opposable thumbs, things like that, that come with it. So
when I was younger, I used to think you could tell a lot. You could tell if a woman liked you by looking at her feet, especially if she really liked you, they were behind her head. No? There's something there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
that is so long ago. I mean, that was like when we were in our teenage years, when the legs went behind their head.
You have to be flexible. On both ends. You have to be adventurous and find somebody flexible.
But when Lucky has his sleepovers, he has his feet above his head. It's a little awkward.
Can you imagine trying to describe that now? Like, why don't we try this? Be like, you get pepper sprayed. Your wife would pepper spray you.
You get a heel in your eyeball. This is what it is.
You get a heel in your eyeball.
Yeah, you know what's 6 feet tall and has a big dong? The Liberty Bell. No?
Okay.
I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, you did try very hard on that one.
We're about to enter our 250th anniversary of our country.
Yeah,
that's a great joke for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I'll
is great.
Tell it again.
I thought you were going to say of the podcast. I'm going, well, we got a little bit to go on the 250th anniversary. We are next week, though, going to be celebrating our 3rd anniversary of the podcast.
Yes.
It was January 3rd, podcasting 2023 that we started this venture. So we are still going strong each week. May not be sequential when we record them, but we have done it every week. So I'm very happy about that. And each week we have, although he gave away a risque joke at my expense earlier, we end.
You can do it again.
Really? Oh, I wish you would.
Tell the same joke twice in the same podcast, Bob, Mr. Fine, please.
You can.
Biff watched his first ever gay porn movie the other day. It was amazing how young you looked back then.
Okay. See?
Should I go back to the list of the most porn thing? I have that.
Right? It's even funnier the second time, Mr. Fun. That you laugh that much is terrific.
Biff, do you have that on your entertainment resume?
Mike, no, I have that on my profile on the Nearly Famous dating app.
Yes,
that's what I have.
What's the equivalent for LinkedIn when we're trying to because we're two of the three of us are no longer in the main professional work stream.
Yes.
Is there a place we can put our Biff's can put his gay porn podcast or whatever else he did, and
Jeez
sleepy speeches, and what else?
Show him working with the fleshlight that he just bought.
Okay. It's when I woke up today,
Yes.
I was looking forward to recording the podcast. At this moment, I'm looking forward to ending the podcast.
Mr. Fun and I had too many drinks at the Maryland game tonight.
You did. You guys have done that. Maryland, who is a stellar 7-6, beat up on Old Dominion University.
Okay.
What are the mascot of the Old Dominion University? What are they?
Monarchs.
They're
Monarchs.
From Pride of Norfolk, Virginia, Old Dominion University, I believe. So
wow.
Good. Mr. Fun, do you have another joke in your
it's not risque.
That's okay.
Did you hear the problem with a prisoner who stutters? He can never finish his sentence.
Okay.
No?
Yes.
Is that right?
It's all right. It's very good. I'm not sure you've ever laughed as much as you have it yourself.
He's the main laugher at his jokes.
He is the main laugher at his jokes.
I'm my own laugh track.
You are very good at that.
Yeah.
So, we have, I guess, next week we will do New Year's resolutions, right? It'll be just after the first of the year, today being the 28th of December. New Year's Day is the Thursday of this week. So we will do that. We will bring our resolutions. Whether Lucky repeats his going to lose 7 pounds resolution.
Oh, maybe.
Mr. Fun walking naked around the house and not having Mrs. Fun laugh at him.
And Biff, what were yours?
Mine's been the book. It's the never-ending book. I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm not sure I'm gonna do it again, but we'll see. Let's see how this week goes. For sure. I know folks can get a hold of us at feedback@laughsmartly.com or talk about 2023@gmail.com. So please keep your cards and letters coming, and emails and texts, things of that nature. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Watch us on YouTube. Listen to us on all the platforms, right?
Thank you to Scotty.
Thank you, Scotty. Scotty's Vodka. Drink more Scotties. It doesn't sound like you guys probably did that today because you were drinking beer, I believe.
We drank some.
Oh, did you drink Scotty's?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Crushes.
Yeah. Oh, that's excellent.
Scotty and Jen in Hawaii.
Nice.
They're all being lovey-dovey in Hawaii. Good for them.
Oh, is this one where they're oh no, they went to Vegas to celebrate their 92nd day anniversary or whatever it was. So
they have a great idea to get married every other month.
That's good.
It totally makes sense. Like if you don't want to check back in,
right?
Check out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, did we remember to do the risque joke of the day? Because I could do one. I got a good one about Biff's first movie.
Okay, yeah, it's very good. That's very.
Let's hear it.
I think we're done.
I'm waiting on edge of my seat.
On that note,
I stopped at the grocery store to get some bouillon, but they were all out of stock.
Okay, guys, great seeing you. Until we do it again next week, I'm just going to put the jokes out of my memory. But very good jokes, Mr. Fun.
No, the jokes. There wasn't a single good joke. I apologize.
No, they were good. The one on me didn't need to hear twice or even 2.5 times.
You want to hear it again, or you're good?
I'm good. I'm very good. So, anyways, good to see you guys. Thank you everybody for listening this week. Until we do it again, I can barely talk. It's late. Until we do it again next week, let me just say goodbye.
About me, I'll end up haunting all your dreams. There's a part of me that wants to let you in, but that's the part that never wins. We've got a good thing going on. You make my everyday. I hope you stay. Just don't let love get in the way. I don't need to have a claim on you, and you know that you got no claim on me. Let's keep it clean and simple, and I'm certain that you'll keep a smile on me. You may have heard that I'm a tomcat, but it's just that there's a lot of cats around. I hope you stay. Just don't let love get in the way. Together on the floor. Did you tremble when you opened up your arms as I was coming through the door? There's a heart of truth ahead that's lying just beyond the edges of the frame. I hope you stay. I hope you stay.